Hello, and I am now going to talk to you about EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, otherwise known as tapping. It looks as mad as shit, but it is absolutely brilliant for you, from everything to pain, limiting beliefs, money worries, phobias, you name it. EFT has got your back. What is EFT? EFT is acupuncture without the needles. Now, you don't have the micro trauma, but you do shift your energy. And it is, as I've said, amazing for absolutely anything that is wrong with you. It stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, Energy Psychology, Tapping. I also do something called Matrix Re-imprint with tapping, but I'm not going to cover that now, but it is another great modality. And all of this is acupressure, acupuncture without the needles. And the great thing with it is you can do on anything: trauma, financial, pain, all of that, weight, disease, but it's also free. Once you learn how to do it, it's free. And it does look absolutely bonkers. But don't worry about it. I mean, you don't want to be sitting there on a train or a tube going, even though I'm late for work, I completely love and accept myself, because you will look rather stupid. But you know, you've got little discrete points. I'm going to tell you now about an article published by Sage on how EFT affects your epigenetics. So, cited studies showing the regulations of 6 different genes associated with inflammation and immunity in veterans with PTSD found that it completely changed their physiology. Another study found differential expressions in 72 genes, including genes associated with cancer suppression, fertility, metabolic regulation, and it also created new blood cells, including the killer cells that we need for our immunity to protect us against things like cancer, because we all have cancer in our body. It obviously works on the brain too, with neuroplasticity, which is when you can actually change the way that your brain thinks. It reduces stress. It has so many benefits that you just wouldn't believe me if I told you. They confirm in these papers the association of EFT with the downregulation of inflammation and stress markers, and the upregulation of the immune system is what makes this work. It stimulates the energy meridians of the body. It's that simple. We have energy that is stuck in what are kind of roadmap channels all over our body, which our energy travels. And if it gets stuck, it will manifest. And when it manifests, it becomes dis-ease. So instead of using needles, we simply tap into those points on the end of the meridians and stimulate the energy flowing around the body. But the physical tapping works in conjunction with the psychological element of it, talking aloud about the sensations in your body, how you feel about them. You talk in the negative to start with, which a lot of people find is very strange. And Louisa Hay had a brilliant quote on this. She is the founder of Hay House Publishers and was a tapper. And her quote said, "You can't clean your house unless you can see the dirt." And that's absolutely true. So you have to see the dirt and then clean your house. So as I'm going through my day, anything that triggers me, I immediately have a little tap. I might get a parking ticket and I'll just go, even though I've got a parking ticket, and I'm just tapping any energy in my body and keeping it flowing. It's a completely different attitude to the one I first had, but it is a practical way of doing it. So now I'm going to talk you through how you do it. You start with the basic recipe. So you have to identify whatever is going on in your body that is causing you some kind of discomfort. And you test the intensity on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being it's not intense, 10 being it's very intense, and then you put your setup statement in place. And you do that by tapping on the side of your hand, even though, and then you say what it is, and then you have to do your positive affirmative to yourself about how you accept and love yourself. And then you go into the sequence, which is the workhorse part of EFT. And you test the intensity again, 0 to 10, and you start tapping through the points. So you've got the top of the head, and it's just there. You can tap in a little circle if you like. It's about 8 times, but it actually doesn't matter. And then you've got between the eyes, side of eyes, under eye, nose, chin, collarbone, underarm, wrists, side of thumb, and then you start working through your finger points. There we go, it's that simple. So you do the setup statement 3 times, even though, and we'll do a round, we'll tap on anxiety in a moment. So you do that 3 times, and your acceptance statement of yourself. So you can say, I'm willing to love and accept myself. I love and accept myself anyway. I love and accept myself. I am enough. Anything that rings true with you. So the really important thing, and I don't like working off tapping scripts because it's actually really important that these words are true to you. So anything that I'm going to do here, change anything to suit you, but we're going to do anxiety because that is something that a lot of us have been dealing with in the last couple of years. I'm just going to take you through a quick round of tapping now. And we're going to work on anxiety today because most of us are feeling anxious about something. But I want you to be really specific as to what it is you're feeling anxious about, whether it's money worries, work, home life, whatever it is. So I'm just going to say anxious and leave a little blank for you to fill in. Okay, so we're going to start by doing a little bit of heart math. So we're going to put our hands on our heart. Just close your eyes and breathe in slowly for 6 and out for 6. And I want you to scan your body while you're doing that. So we want to get out of our monkey brain here and into our body. So just leave that monkey brain behind and just think where it is in your body. As we continue through the round, you will be able to see colours maybe and shapes, forms, and feel where this anxiety is. It's also really important to give it an intensity so we know what we're working with. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being the least anxious you can be, in which case you won't be tapping, and 10 being the most anxious you can be. So just give it an intensity there. So let's start with an 8, for example. And if by the end of this we can get down to a 4, then we've halved the problems. So we're going to start with some heart math. So just put your hands on your heart and just breathe in for 6. And out for 6. In for 6 and scan your body. Can you feel anything coming up in your body as you breathe? In for 6. Out for 6. It takes a little bit of time to learn how to scan your body and feel it, but you'll get faster at it. So mine's coming up in my throat. That's because my fucking throat chakra's blocked. And keep breathing. And we're just going to tap on the side of our hand. Even though I'm feeling anxiety for, I'm willing to love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxiety for, I'm willing to love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxiety for,
I am willing to love and accept myself anyway. Top of the head. This anxiety. Between the eyes. This anxiety in my throat, wherever it is in your body. Side of eye. All this anxiety coming up. Under eye. This anxiety that I don't know where it's coming from. It's so overwhelming. Chin. And that's why I feel anxious. Collarbone. Scan your body. Give it the intensity and now look for a colour. This red anxiety in my throat. This red anxiety in my throat. What's it trying to tell me? Is it my anxiety? Is it somebody else's anxiety? How's this anxiety serving me? This anxiety in my throat. Just going to take a deep breath in now and blow it out. And start the next round, top of the head. Scan your body. Has it changed colour? Has it changed form? Mine's turned green. Just tune into that. This green anxiety in my throat. This green anxiety, and it's like a pond, a sludgy pond. This green sludgy pond in my throat. This green sludgy pond. That is anxiety. Anxiety of this thing that's happened in my life. Collarbones. And it's not serving me. Is there any purpose that it's there? Is there anything that you think it's helping you with? Are you ready to let go of that anxiety? Breathe in. And breathe it out. Scan your body for the intensity and start on the thumb. This level 5 intensity in my throat, wherever it is in your body. This level 5 intensity. That's not serving me and is overwhelming me. That I'm ready to release here, today, in the here and now, in my safe space, in my happy space. Top of the head. This intensity between the eyes. Keep blowing it out. Side of eyes. Under eye. Nose. chin. Scan your body. Just scan your body and give it an intensity. Has it moved anywhere? Has it changed colour? Has it changed form? Underarm. Just keep tapping. Wrists. This pink intensity in my stomach. Just feel it in there. Just feel it in your body. Give it an intensity and just keep working through the points, just working it down. We're going to get that down. Sometimes we have anger when we have anxiety or lots of things, and if there's anger going on in your body, if that's what it feels like right now, I'm going to give you one more tapping point that you can incorporate. This is an acupuncture point, so you come down from your nipple onto where for a woman your bra strap would be. It's just under there, and this is a great tapping point for anger. So let's just tap on that. If you feel at any point you need to tap on anger, head straight for that one. And the other tapping point I'm going to give you is the thymus gland. So this is a great one here for boosting your immune system. This is why Tarzan and apes go ah, put a bit of omming in as well, and that helps even more. So that's another great point there. And then when you get used to tapping, when you've done quite a bit of it, you will find one part of your body which is your comfort point. So for me, it's my collarbone here. So when anything triggers me, I just go straight for my collarbone. So just keep tapping.